Carter Landis, News Channel 3. I'm going to prop you guys up here as I set my camera inside here for a second so I can go live with all you fine people. Okay. Brief detour there. I am here in Fenville in Allegan County, and you might be able to hear it and see it on my face, but it is very cold and very windy. So if you can stay inside, please do. I know we've definitely covered some stories about some people who have to work in outdoor conditions, depending on their job. That is a tough situation to have to be in, but I am just walking around in downtown Fenville right now, where, I mean, this is just right near Fenville City Hall. Not too bad right now, but definitely throughout the day and driving on the back roads of Allegan County, it has definitely been tough visibility. I mean, it's white out in front of you, behind you, to the left, to the right. When we're driving, that wind is just whipping the snow way up in the air, and with the intense snowfall we've had, it's just tough to see anything at all. So I'm outside here in Fenville looking to just get some people's reactions about what they've been experiencing with the weather for my story here today. Out here in Allegan, I drove out to Fenville about an hour or so from the station. It usually isn't an hour, but with road conditions, especially US 131, which has seen a ton of accidents, it added probably about 20-25 minutes to my schedule. So this is East Main Street that I'm on right now here in Fenville, out in Allegan County. So I'll flip it around here. You know, not too bad. The main roads are as cleaned off as can be due to not being able to use any salt right now. Those gas stations are probably prime place to get some people to do some interviews. But yeah, I'll say again, it is just biting cold out here. We're out here so you don't have to be. We're out here in the elements to tell you what's going on so you don't have to be out here. But, you know, definitely on my drive from Kalamazoo out here to Fenville, it was definitely a bit treacherous. I mean, even when you don't expect it, those roads can get real slick. So make sure you are giving yourself time, going slow, as we always like to tell you. And it matters, and it does, because we've seen accidents, we've seen slide-offs, I saw a truck today that was up against a wall, up against a highway wall, a couple semi lit off. So I'm just kind of walking around, giving you guys a little walk and talk, and telling you about what we've been experiencing here in downtown Fenville. The snow is just blowing. I mean, it's definitely much better visibility now than it was about 20 minutes ago or so when I first got here into town. So if anybody has any questions about what I've been experiencing, that would probably help, because, you know, riffing for so long. I mean, I could just keep telling you guys that it's cold out here and the wind is blowing. It's kind of the case everywhere right now. That's why our station has issued a weather alert day, because of the low visibility, the wind blowing here. Look over here, you can kind of, maybe a little bit see kind of that snow blowing off the roofs of those buildings over there. And, I was out just getting off US 131 around Martin, and it was just more of the same. I mean, US 131 is really quite risky to drive. I mean, I got detoured off of 131 briefly to go to D Avenue, just as you're leaving Kalamazoo County going north. Got detoured off there because of an accident crash that had happened there. Appeared to be a couple semis had slid off the road. That also happened in Kalamazoo on eastbound 94. I think you'll see that in our shows. You can also kind of see my cheeks are really red because of that wind that's whipping. So I am going to try to stay out of the cold as long as I can, get what I need for this story. But yeah, for those of you just joining, I'm here in Allegan County. We wanted to go a little bit more towards the lake shore up here in Allegan County, just heading a little further west to kind of talk to some people out here about what they've been experiencing, especially as that wind and that snow, that lake effect snow, whips off of the water and causes problems for drivers, for people trying to just, maybe shovel their driveways or take care of things. I mean, it's winter in Michigan, people. I mean, if you've lived in Michigan as long as I have, my entire life, you'd think you get used to it, but it is just, it is the same. It is just super cold and windy, and it's always tough, especially if you're not prepared. But even if you are prepared, somebody said it's a lot worse in Battle Creek, so come on over there. Yeah, I bet it is. I mean, eastbound 94 was a mess when I was driving it earlier this morning, so I definitely believe that it is rough out there right now. As far as weather, the snow's not blowing too much here in Fennville. It was definitely blowing a lot worse earlier, but it is much better now than it was back then, or right when I had first gotten here, maybe 25 minutes ago. Yes, you can still hear me talk, and yes, I do need to find some face coverings. I need a scarf, so if I do live shots, it'll be a scarf. It'll be like this, but maybe they'll put closed captionings on the TV. But this is what we do for you guys. This is protecting and alerting. So here in Fennville, in Allegan County, that wind is definitely just whipping. So if you can stay inside, make sure to stay inside. Stay warm. Make sure you're dripping your faucets as well, so your pipes don't freeze. I've been doing a lot of that this weekend with how cold it was. Driving conditions, again, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update about my drive in here. I took US 131 about 12 miles up before I got detoured off of US 131 briefly, and they had me get on D Avenue just to get back onto US 131 because there was a portion of that part of the highway that was closed due to a crash. So had to do that. So if you have to drive north on 131 at all, just be mindful of crashes that are going on there. So took back roads all the way to get to Fennville here. So part of the story is I want to talk to some people out here about living closer to the lakeshore, western Allegan County, with that wind and that snow just whipping off. So I think I will let you guys go. I just wanted to give you kind of an update about what's going on in some of our areas. We have other reporters in different places like Van Buren County, Kalamazoo County, Calhoun County. We got folks everywhere. Maybe since it's calming down there, maybe it's going to calm down here. That is a very true possibility. Certainly hope so. Certainly hope that we can get a little bit of a warm up in the snow to stop soon, but definitely not sure about that. But yep, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for tuning into the live. Going to put some stuff together for our 11 or our 5 and 6 shows, maybe our 10 and 11 shows as well. We'll see what they ask me to do, but make sure you're staying with us. Make sure to pay attention to our website. Stay with our meteorologists. They'll be doing Facebook Lives. Definitely listen to the weather on our shows tonight. So you know how you got to dress. You know how early you might have to leave for work. So thank you guys for tuning in. And I will definitely try to be safe. But everybody else, guys, stay safe and stay warm.